Top 12 shrub combinations to plant in front of your home. Hey there, my green-loving friends. Welcome back to GreenSpace Inspirations, where we turn ordinary yards and home corners into living pieces of art. If you've ever stood in front of your house, looked at that plain patch of ground, and thought, something's missing, you're not alone. You love plants, you crave beauty, and you want that space to say something about you. Calm, welcoming, full of life. But like most of us, you don't want high-maintenance gardens or complicated landscaping. You just want something that works, simple, inspiring, and easy to care for. In today's video, I'm sharing something special: the top 12 shrub combinations to plant in front of your home. Pairings that don't just make your home look stunning, but also create emotion, balance, and joy every time you step outside. These ideas are perfect for anyone who loves the sound of rustling leaves, the scent of blooms after rain, or the sight of color shifting through the seasons. Whether you're a beginner with a single flower pot or someone transforming an entire front yard, this is your moment to bring your outdoor dreams to life. So grab your cup of tea, sit back, and imagine your home surrounded by effortless beauty. And hey, before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our growing community of dreamers and gardeners here on GreenSpace Inspirations. 1. The Evergreen Harmony. Duo Boxwood and Dwarf Nandina. Let's start with a combination that never fails to impress: the Evergreen Harmony Duo. Picture this: soft morning light touching the glossy green leaves of boxwood, each one perfectly shaped like a little sculpture, giving your front yard that calm, polished look. Boxwoods are like the quiet guardians of your home. Dependable, evergreen, and full of character. They stay beautiful all year, even when everything else seems to fade. Now pair them with Dwarf Nandina, a plant that changes its colors like a living painting. In spring, it glows with fresh lime green, and by fall, it turns rich shades of red and burgundy that catch the light just right. The magic lies in how they play together: structure and softness, order and warmth. Here's what most people miss: spacing. Plant your boxwoods about 2 feet apart for that classic hedge effect. Then place your Nandina slightly in front, offset by just a touch. That subtle stagger creates depth and dimension, like nature's version of layering. And if you're thinking about cost, here's a smart secret from years of planting. Start small. Young boxwoods grow steadily, and patience pays off, both in money saved and beauty gained. With just this duo, your home will instantly feel more alive, welcoming, and complete. The perfect first impression for anyone walking by. 2. The Romantic Breeze Pair. Lavender and Russian Sage. Now, let's drift into something softer: the Romantic Breeze Pair. Imagine standing outside your home on a warm afternoon, a gentle wind brushing past waves of purple and silver. That's what happens when you combine lavender and Russian sage. This pairing is like poetry for your front yard. Elegant, calming, and full of life. Lavender brings its familiar fragrance, that soothing scent that instantly slows your heartbeat and fills the air with peace. Its soft purple blooms dance just above silvery green leaves, giving your garden that timeless charm of the Mediterranean. And right behind it, Russian sage rises taller, with airy blue lavender stems that shimmer when sunlight hits them, like watercolor against the sky. What makes this combination so magical is how it grows together. The sage creates a gentle shelter that protects the lavender roots, helping both thrive even in tough heat. They ask for little: just sunlight, well-drained soil, and a bit of care when young. And here's something beautiful: both attract bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds, turning your home into a living nature show. At dusk, when the last light touches their blooms, your front yard will glow in shades of purple and silver, as if painted by the wind itself. If you've ever dreamed of a garden that feels effortless, yet enchanting, this pair is your perfect beginning. nature's own love story unfolding right outside your door. 3. The four-season marble hydrangea and Japanese holly. Let's move from the soft romance of lavender to something that lasts. The four-season marvel, a perfect partnership between hydrangea and Japanese holly. This combination is for those who want beauty that doesn't fade when the seasons change. Picture your front yard in summer. Hydrangeas bursting into giant clouds of blooms, each one glowing in pastel shades of blue, pink, or white. They're dramatic, lush, and instantly draw the eye. But when winter comes and most gardens go silent, that's when Japanese holly quietly takes the stage. Japanese holly keeps its dark, glossy leaves all year long, adding structure and texture when the hydrangeas rest. Together, they create balance, bold and soft, colorful and steady. Plant your holly in a neat row as a base layer, then let your hydrangeas rise just behind them. When spring arrives, the holly gives a clean green frame, and when summer comes, the hydrangeas spill over it in full, joyful bloom. Even when the cold winds return, your yard never feels bare. It feels cared for, complete. And here's a little secret every gardener learns with time. Hydrangeas multiply. Once you have one thriving plant, you can divide it, share it, or fill your yard with more without spending a penny. With this pairing, your home tells a story of renewal, of beauty that transforms but never disappears. It's a garden that breathes with the rhythm of the seasons, just like you. 4. The Wind Dancer Combo. Ornamental grasses and butterfly bush. Now, let's add a little movement, a touch of rhythm to your garden. The Wind Dancer Combo. Imagine standing on your porch as a soft breeze sweeps through your front yard, setting tall grasses, swaying like waves, and drawing butterflies to dance in the sunlight. That's the magic of pairing ornamental grasses with butterfly bushes. The butterfly bush is pure joy, fast-growing, generous with its blooms, and irresistible to butterflies and hummingbirds. Its blossoms come in rich purples, pinks, and whites, filling the air with color and life for months. But when you look closely, you'll notice something special happens when you plant it alongside ornamental grasses. The grasses, whether it's fountain grass, feather reed, or maiden grass, add texture and motion. They soften the edges of your garden, creating that effortless natural look that feels alive even when nothing's blooming. Together, they're a duet. The stillness of color meeting the rhythm of wind. As the sun sets, light filters through the grass blades, creating golden patterns that dance across the petals. It's mesmerizing. And here's the best part. Both are easy to care for and thrive in full sun, asking only for your admiration. Divide your grasses every couple of years, and you'll have more to share or replant elsewhere. This combination doesn't just beautify your home, it brings energy, harmony, and that quiet sense of wonder only nature can give. 5. The effortless color. Duo, Spirea, and Barberry. From the graceful movement of the wind dancers, let's shift to something bold, colorful, and easy to love. The effortless color duo. This pairing is for anyone who wants a front yard that looks vibrant every day of the year without demanding hours of work. Spirea and Barberry make that dream possible. Spirea is one of those plants that quietly outshines expectations. In spring, its branches burst with clusters of tiny pink or white blossoms, like soft confetti falling from the sky. By summer, the flowers give way to lush, textured foliage, and when autumn arrives, it transforms into fiery shades of gold and orange. Then comes Barberry, the perfect partner. With deep burgundy or golden leaves that hold their color all season, Barberry adds contrast, character, and a touch of drama. Together, they create harmony through contrast. Cool and warm tones, soft petals, and sharp leaves. Plant the Spirea slightly behind the Barberry or side by side for a layered look that feels intentional but never forced. And if your yard often feels dry, don't worry. Both of these shrubs are tough, drought-tolerant, and deer-resistant. Truly the kind of plants that forgive a busy gardener. When the afternoon sun hits their leaves, they seem to glow, turning even a simple walkway into something memorable. With this duo, your garden doesn't just say, "I'm beautiful," it says, "I'm alive and effortless," just like nature intended. 6. The Shade Sanctuary Hostas, Astilbe, and Heuchera. Now, let's step into a quieter corner, the Shade Sanctuary. This one's for those spaces where sunlight only peeks through in soft patches, where the air feels cooler and calmer. Maybe it's the north side of your home, or that cozy spot under a large tree. In places like that, hostas, astilbe, and heuchera come together to create pure serenity. Hostas are the foundation. Their broad, lush leaves come in shades of green, blue, and variegated white, filling the ground with graceful layers. They're dependable, easy, and instantly make any shaded spot feel lush. Then comes astilbe, lifting the scene with feathery plumes in soft pinks, whites, or reds that float above the foliage like gentle wisps of color. They bloom when other shade plants are quiet, adding that unexpected spark of brightness. And to tie everything together, add heuchera, or coral bells, with its heart-shaped leaves in bronze, purple, and chartreuse tones. It's the secret ingredient that gives depth and personality to your shade garden. Together, these three create a peaceful rhythm: texture meeting color, light meeting shadow. You don't need perfection here. Nature thrives in the soft edges. When raindrops settle on their leaves, they glisten like jewels under the trees. It's a reminder that beauty doesn't always come from sunlight. Sometimes it grows quietly, in the calmest places, waiting for you to notice. 7. The romantic showstopper knockout, roses and catmint. From the calm of shaded corners, let's return to the sunlight with a burst of color and fragrance, the romantic showstopper. This pairing is for anyone who wants their garden to feel alive, passionate, and full of movement. Picture it: waves of soft purple catmint flowing at the base, while clusters of knockout roses rise just behind, glowing in pink, red, or white. It's the kind of view that makes you stop mid-step and just breathe it in. Knockout roses changed everything for home gardeners. They bloom again and again, from spring until frost, with almost no fuss. No endless pruning, no complicated feeding routines, just a steady show of color that keeps your yard cheerful through the seasons. And catmint? It's the perfect companion. With its silver-green leaves and lavender-blue blooms, it softens the boldness of roses, creating a dreamy cottage garden feel. The two together tell a story: strength and softness, structure and flow. Plant your roses as the stars, and let catmint spill around their feet like a shimmering mist. Bees and butterflies will thank you for it, and every breeze will carry that gentle, calming fragrance through your yard. When the evening light touches those petals, the scene feels almost magical, like something out of a summer dream. 8. The sculptural balance, dwarf Alberta spruce and creeping juniper. As we move from the romance of roses to something more refined, let's talk about the sculptural balance, a pairing that brings order, calm, and timeless elegance to your front yard. This is for those who love clean lines, subtle textures, and gardens that feel thoughtfully designed without looking too formal. The stars here are dwarf Alberta spruce and creeping juniper, a combination that blends structure and flow in perfect harmony. The dwarf Alberta spruce stands tall and confident, like a green pyramid sculpted by nature itself. It's evergreen, slow-growing, and perfectly symmetrical, giving your space that architectural feel. Just beside it, creeping juniper spreads low and wide, a lush carpet of silvery green needles that seems to pour gently across the ground. Together they create movement and contrast, vertical and horizontal, bold and soft, solid and free. This pairing shines in every season. In winter, their evergreen foliage keeps your front yard full of life, even when everything else sleeps. In summer, the different shades of green create a refreshing calmness that feels peaceful to come home to. Add small white stones or dark mulch beneath, and you'll highlight their natural shapes beautifully. It's simple, sculptural, and endlessly elegant. The kind of garden that looks like it's always been there, quietly elevating your home's charm year after year. 9. The Jewel-Toned Harmony. Weigela and 9 Bark. Now, let's bring a little drama and depth into the picture with the Jewel-Toned Harmony, a combination that feels rich, warm, and full of personality. If your home's front yard needs that instant wow factor, this pairing will give it, without the high-maintenance effort. Imagine the lush, trumpet-shaped blooms of Weigela in shades of deep pink or ruby red, glowing like jewels against the dark, textured leaves of 9 Bark. Together, they create a landscape that feels both sophisticated and wild at the same time. Weigela is the charm, blooming generously from late spring into summer, inviting hummingbirds and bees to your doorstep. Its arching branches soften hard edges and bring a graceful rhythm to your garden. 9 Bark, on the other hand, adds strength and contrast. Its rich burgundy or golden foliage and exfoliating bark lend a rugged elegance that grounds the composition beautifully. When sunlight touches their leaves, they shimmer like stained glass, constantly changing through the day. The best part? Both are hardy, adaptable, and quick to grow. Perfect for gardeners who want impact without the waiting game. Together, they tell a story of balance, bold color paired with natural texture, vibrancy meeting resilience. Whether you're watching the early morning dew settle on their leaves or catching the sunset glow across their blooms, this combination turns every glance into a small moment of wonder. 10. The Winter Glow Pair. Winterberry holly and red twig dogwood. As the seasons turn and the colors of summer fade, your garden doesn't have to lose its charm. That's where the Winter Glow Pair steps in. A stunning combination of winterberry holly and red twig dogwood that keeps your front yard alive with color, even in the quietest months of the year. Picture this: snow gently falling, the sky soft and gray, and right there in front of your home, bursts of brilliant red berries and glowing crimson stems cutting through the cold. It's nature's version of fire and ice. Winterberry holly brings clusters of vibrant red berries that last deep into winter, feeding birds and brightening every gray morning. Next to it, red twig dogwood adds texture and contrast with its striking red or golden stems that seem to glow when the light hits them. Together, they create a scene that feels festive, warm, and full of life, even when everything else lies dormant. In spring, both plants return with fresh green foliage, blending seamlessly into your other shrubs and flowers. By summer, they offer structure and calm. But it's in winter that they truly shine, transforming your home into a quiet masterpiece of color and form. For those who believe beauty shouldn't end with the seasons, this combination proves that even in the coldest months, your garden can still feel alive, radiant, and full of warmth. 11. The Fragrance Garden. Gardenia and Sweet Box. Now, let's follow the trail of color into something even more enchanting. The Fragrance Garden, where gardenia and sweet box turn your front yard into a gentle perfume. This pairing is for those who love to pause, close their eyes, and breathe in the moment. Imagine walking toward your front door and being greeted by the soft, creamy scent of blooming gardenias, that unmistakable fragrance that feels both elegant and comforting. Their glossy green leaves and white flowers add a sense of quiet luxury, like nature's version of fine silk. Right beside them, Sweet Box, also known as Sarcococca, complements that beauty with its dark evergreen leaves and small hidden flowers that release an incredible fragrance in late winter and early spring, just when you least expect it. It's a secret bloom that rewards patience, filling the air with sweetness when the world still feels cold. Together, these two create an experience, not just a garden, a living welcome that delights your senses before you even step inside your home. Both plants thrive in partial shade, making them perfect for entryways, shaded porches, or pathways. They're low maintenance yet luxurious, modest in appearance but rich in reward. With this combination, your garden doesn't just look beautiful, it feels beautiful. Every breeze carries a whisper of calm, every morning begins with grace, and every homecoming feels like a quiet hug from nature itself. 12. The pollinator paradise, butterfly weed and purple coneflower. And now, for those who love watching life bloom in every corner, let's talk about the pollinator paradise, a vibrant duo that celebrates the heart of nature itself. This pairing of butterfly weed and purple coneflower doesn't just decorate your garden, it fills it with movement, energy, and purpose. Picture bright orange blossoms of butterfly weed shimmering in the sunlight, surrounded by the soft pink and purple petals of coneflowers, gently swaying in the breeze. It's a scene bursting with color, and it's alive with visitors. Bees hum busily between the blooms. Butterflies drift lazily from one flower to the next, and every so often, a hummingbird flashes by like a spark of joy. These plants aren't just beautiful, they give back. They support the pollinators that keep our world thriving, turning your front yard into a tiny sanctuary of life. And the best part? They're almost effortless. Both thrive in full sun, need little water once established, and love poor soil, the kind that frustrates most plants but makes these flourish. Over time, they reseed naturally, spreading their color a little farther each season, painting your garden with the rhythm of life. With this combination, you're not just planting flowers, you're creating a story of connection between your home and the wild world outside. A story that hums, flutters, and glows with every sunrise, bringing it all together. So there you have it, 12 stunning shrub combinations, each with its own rhythm, color, and soul. From the sculptural calm of evergreens to the joyful movement of grasses, from the romance of roses to the quiet fragrance of gardenias, every pairing tells a different story. And maybe that's the most beautiful thing about gardening. It's never just about plants, it's about you, about creating a space that mirrors your energy, your patience, and your dreams. Your front yard isn't just the first thing people see. It's the first place you feel when you come home. It can whisper calm after a long day, glow with pride in the morning sun, or remind you that growth takes time, and beauty always returns with the seasons. Start small if you must, one corner, one shrub, one dream at a time. Because every root you plant today will one day become a story worth telling. And now, I'd love to hear from you. Which combination spoke to your heart the most? Which one are you dreaming of trying in front of your home? Share your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one. And if you found a little inspiration here today, don't forget to hit subscribe and join our growing family here on GreenSpace Inspirations. Together, we'll keep turning simple spaces into living works of art. One garden, one story, one season at a time.